Someone's coming to take your photo as well.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it's beautiful. What about this business? I just had Jess come in and she said, "Can I move your car?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "Oh, is it a manual?" And I'm going, "Yeah." She goes, "Oh." So what's this about girls in particular, but I guess guys these days too, only going for an automatic licence? Do you agree with that?
Not at all.
No, definitely not.
Jules, Julie, grab the microphone. Yeah. You get to say yes or no in just a moment, Julie, because I'll turn you on, as they say. But anyway, so what do you reckon?
I think they want the easy option. You know, get in the car,
Just
steer,
get it done.
and exactly.
But see, when you think about 100 hours, I mean, back when you drove down to the police station with Dad, put you in the car, drive around the block. Yeah, he's a nice young kid, and he's stand. Yeah, okay, see you, son. You know, I mean, it's all changed. So is it?
Do they still have to do 100 hours for an automatic licence?
I would imagine so.
I think it's
So
more,
you only
actually.
need 3,
Yeah,
don't you?
I think it's more now.
Is it really? They were going up to 200 at one stage, and they went that far. Yeah.
Great.
So a global thing, Jackie. First of all, if you with your kids, because kids, but grandkids,
Yeah,
do you reckon they should have a manual licence? And if
definitely.
so,
All 3 of my kids drive a manual car,
Yep.
and you don't feel like you're driving in an automatic. You just sort of sit there, don't you? It's like
Oh, you-
autopilot.
why? You sound like an
Point
anal
and shoot.
manual
I
driver
hate
as
it.
well.
I love a manual car.
Jody.
I will be making my 2 girls get manual licence. I learnt manual. I had my Volkswagen, my little Beetle.
Yes, you do.
And I must admit, I am in an auto now, but I think it's an important skill because then they can drive any car that
That's
they
right.
need to jump in.
Julie, you live on property out of town.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make it important for someone to have a manual licence?
Absolutely, because if you've got a 4-wheel drive, I mean, there's 4-wheel drives obviously that are automatic these days, but I think in reality you really need something that is a manual car that you can actually do the hard work on. So I think all kids need to learn with a manual licence. I have no doubt about that.
I guess the other one we haven't thrown up, and that's probably the medical one, if something goes wrong. So maybe you're driving along with your partner and you're in a manual and he's got a manual licence and he has a heart attack and you only have an automatic licence. I mean, it's different to actually try and get that car to go. So maybe that's the other thing too, is that all sorts of situations you might need.
And I think equally too when you travel overseas, because a lot of cars you hire overseas can be manual.
Yep.
And if you're on the wrong side of the road and you're driving a manual car, you've got a whole range of other issues you've got to deal with. So I think it's important.
Well, of course, the other thing is too now that blooming so many cars are made as automatics and that's it. You can't get a manual version of them.
Don't you have to pay more for a manual?
Yeah, in the old days it used to be less.
I think
way.
you do have to pay
less
more
for
for
a
a manual.
What's
Yes.
going on there? Maybe it's like diesel. When I was a young bloke growing up, diesel was about a
Back in
third
the
the price
day.
of blooming. It was.